viewers, welcome to today's e-learning class. I am Mrs. Hope. Our subject for this moment is mathematics, and the topic is time and speed. We can't talk about time without the time measure, which states that 60 seconds make 1 minute, 60 minutes make 1 hour, and 24 hours make 1 day. You can recite the rest. You know your time measure. And we cannot talk about time without bringing in the wall clock. Because whenever we want to check the time, it is the wall clock that helps us to tell the time, or the wristwatch that we wear on our wrist. When you look at the wall clock, you have the long hand, the short hand, and then the second hand. The short hand tells us the hour hand, the long hand is the minute hand, and the tiny hand is the second. All this helps us to do what? Tell the time. You know, if I ask you what the time is now, you can tell me. Let's take for example, from your house to school, it takes you 30 minutes, and you have to leave your house by 7:30. For you to get to school will be around 8 o'clock, since it takes you only 30 minutes to walk from your house to the school. That is the time it takes you to go to school, 30 minutes. So if you leave your house by 7:30, by 8 o'clock you will be in school. Now, what is speed? Speed shows how fast something or someone moves. Speed shows how fast someone or something moves. It is measured in kilometers per hour. Let's assume that 3 men are to go to the market. One is to use car, the other one bicycle, and the last is to use foot. Definitely, you will say that the one that will use car will move faster, will get to the market faster. They will not reach there at the same time. Even though they are using the same, they are going to cover the same distance. But the person using car will get to the market faster than the person using his or her leg. Speed depends on distance and time. Speed depends on distance and time. The formula for speed is distance traveled over time taken. Distance traveled over time taken. That is the formula that we always use to calculate average speed. Also, I wrote the formula for calculating distance. In case you are solving any problem and you are asked to calculate the distance, and it is giving us as speed times time. Even time, what is the formula? Which formula do we use to calculate time? We have time, distance over speed. Now, if you have to look for any of these, maybe you have to look for distance, speed will be given to you and time will be given. If you are looking for time, distance will be given and speed will be given. Now, let's take the first example on average speed. Example 1. A train which left a station at 6 a.m. in the morning had covered the distance of 300 km by 12 noon. What was its average speed? The train left the station by 6 a.m. in the morning, but by 12 noon it had covered a distance of 300 km. We are looking for the average speed. Now, remember that total distance that the train covered was 300 kilometers. The time taken, it left by 6 a.m. but by 12 noon it reached its destination. That means we have to remove 6 a.m. from 12 noon in order to get the time. Now, if you remove that, you are going to have the time to be 6 hours. Now, we have the distance and we have the time. The speed is distance over time. Now, our distance is 300 kilometers is given, and the time is also given, 6 hours. We divide the two, we are going to have 50 kilometers per hour. Example 2, still on average speed. A cyclist traveled 10 kilometers in 30 minutes. At what speed was he traveling? 10 kilometers in 30 minutes. At what speed was he traveling? Now, remember I said if you are looking for average speed, the distance will be given and the time will be given. Now, if you look at the problem, we are given the distance to be 10 kilometers and we are given the time to be 30 minutes. And the formula for speed is distance over time. The time here is 30 minutes, which is half an hour. According to our time measure, where we say 60 minutes gives you 1 hour. 30 minutes is half an hour. That's how I got this half. For someone may ask, 30 minutes give us half an hour. And the distance covered is what? 10 kilometers. Now we have 10 times 2 to give us 20 kilometers per hour. That is the solution for this. Now, don't be offended. Don't just get confused. We are hoping that soon as all these things will be over, and when we see, I will explain all these things all over again for you to understand. But just keep solving. Like for example, now I've given you the distance, the formula for calculating distance, which is speed times time, and the formula for time, which is distance over speed. For you to be able to help yourself solve. Now, if you go to your common entrance the textbook, look for questions that is related to this topic: speed, time, distance. Look for the question, open them, solve, help yourself, and I believe that as you help, God will also help you. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to carry out any activity that I will give to you, and enjoy the rest of the week. Bye.